Hello, YouTube. I don't usually post videos here. 9 times out of 10, I usually tend to keep my opinion to myself, mostly because there's so many idiots around that it's just not worth the time to fucking deal with the hatred that comes about expressing them. But I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyways. I am really baffled by how people can call Ron Paul a hypocrite for except for taking in Social Security checks. Um, the reason why I don't see how you can possibly call him a hypocrite for this is because throughout his entire professional career, he, just like every other American citizen, was never given a choice as to whether or not they were going to have this money taken out of their paychecks before they even got them. They were never given the option to just not participate. So, if you're going to spend your entire professional career having money taken out of your pocket without your consent, and the people who took this money for all these years without your consent finally start bringing some of that money back to you, how does that make a person a hypocrite? After all these years of having the government take money right out of his check, just like everybody else's, without it bothering to ask if we even wanted this, they just force it upon us. And when he finally starts to reap the benefits of this ridiculous program, you call him a hypocrite. And you completely gloss over the fact that due to the money that he saved in his profession as a doctor, and due to the money that he does take in as Social Security, he's actually does send a lot of money that he makes working for the government right back. He doesn't take a lot of money from Congress. He's able to send it back. He's talked about this many times. So, and the worst part of it, too, is that you guys are completely glossing over the real issue with the Social Security and what his bottom line is bring us a choice to allow for my generation and younger generations to sign a little piece of paper opting out of this ridiculous program, saying we don't want the government to just take our money every paycheck with the possibility of maybe getting some of it back. We want the government to leave us alone. I want to go down to that federal courthouse. I want to hand them my Social Security number card, and I want to say, keep whatever money you've already given me. I don't care, but stop taking any more. And that's what he's fighting for. Because right now, Social Security really is nothing more than just one more tax. Yet another example of taxation without representation. And I say that because when was the last time we've even voted on the policies of the Social Security program? When was the last time we've had any real, true discussion over Social Security reform? We've not. Other than on the most superficial grounds possible. And you call him a hypocrite for bringing the discussion to the table in a significant manner for the first time in years. And you always get these idiots that are opposed to these welfare programs that just, the only way to solve it is to just cut it, end it right now. And he's one of the few people who will acknowledge that that's the last thing you want to do is to just end Social Security or just end Medicare or any of these things. He acknowledges that this stuff has to be phased out slowly. People have to be given time to adjust. And right now, the best step we can make is to give us this opt-out. That's what he's fighting for. You want to call him a hypocrite for finally getting some of the money back that the government has been stealing from him and from you and from every other American for almost 80 years now? You might want to rethink how your head works. Because if the government's just going to keep stealing my money out of my paycheck without asking me, I think it's the government that is the hypocrites. I think it's the people that continue to force these programs on us. They're the hypocrites. Ron Paul is one of the few people in Washington standing up for us against these hypocrites. You all need to get your story straight, or keep your mouth shut.